Survivor 49 has been underway, and it's time to invest in these players. I did this for 47, and I was haunted because it came down to Sam and Rachel with my last investment of 18% of the wheel, and I gave a majority of it to Sam, 14%. I gave Rachel 4% of a 100% chance to win with 100%, and I got divided between the 11 people that remain. There's going to be some people that get zero. What I learned from last time is to be more aggressive with my zeros. Winner pick's still in. I'm going to be extremely biased with her when she shows up. We'll get to that. Okay. Let's spin for the first name. Steven. Steven's the exact type of person I'm pissed off is first. Because I can't give him zero. But I'm not exactly thrilled to even give him any percentage. I think anyone from Yellow's probably not winning, but Steven is one of the two that I would give a percentage to. 8%. I can't go double digits. I kind of want to do 10, but I don't want to make the same mistake of giving too many percentages out, and before you know it, I'm looking at like 50% left with like 5 people I want to give a ton to. So Steven gets 8%. I think he's good to go far, and he might even be my favorite of Yellow. But I'm not really high on anyone to win out of the Yellow tribe. Next name. Give me one of the ones I can just drop a 50 on. Or give me a 0. I like Christina. Christina was actually one of my 3 finalists for being my winner pick. She's had an uptick recently, but nothing about Christina screams winner. And I'm a lead with my more aggressive nature that I want to take in from my mistakes last time. Christina gets 0%. I'm not feeling comfortable to give her any percentage to win. So yeah, she's not even going to show up on the chart, I guess. On to the next person. Rizzo or Jawan? Jawan. Okay. This is an interesting one. Jawan's someone that also could be a 0. Red Tribe, I think, has a higher percentage. I would not. I don't want to give 0 to anyone on Red, but I can't really go high on Jawan at all. He's been shown in such a negative light, and sometimes those people end up winning. He's been pretty present. I wouldn't say it's like a 0, but I look at Steven as having a higher chance. So I'm going to give Jawan 2% of the board. I want to get these zeros out of the way. Shit. Oh my god, this is like disaster. Sophie's my winner pick. This is the person I don't want to see this early because now it's like, I don't know. I want to drop off like 80% on her. I'm extremely biased when it comes to my winners. That's just how I am. 50%. I'm giving her 50%. I don't care. Give her half the fucking pie chart. I believe in Sophi so much. And it's paid out. She finally didn't go to a tribal council. I think Sophi's regardless going to go far. No one wants to take Sophi out. For being someone that's gone through so much, she doesn't really have like a huge target on her back, or like it doesn't feel like a Malcolm and Denise situation. But even then, those motherfuckers went to the Final Four. Came down to one of them was going to win. So I feel good about Sophi. Regardless, she's good at the fucking game. Just got the knowledge is power. I think there's a real world where she can win. Obviously, if she wasn't my winner pick, I probably would lower it a good bit, but she would still get a lot. But the fact I'm biased, 50%. All right. I need zeros. There's too many names, and I've already gotten... Oh! I just don't like the way this is going right now. Sage had a great episode, and I can't put her in the 0% category because she's actually playing her ass off in this game. Like, I can't even lie. The way she was handling the Shannon situation, Sage is good, and people don't see that, but Sage is actually good at playing the game, and I am not going to disrespect her by giving her 0. She's higher than Jawan. I think she's playing possibly better than Steven. She could be in a better spot for Steven. I think she gets the end. I just don't know if people see her game enough to give her the votes. I'm going to give her 5%. Because there's a couple names that I know I want to give a lot more to. So I got to hold on my money. Percentages, not really money, but you know what I mean. We're 6 names left, and I spent over 50% of my wheel. That's unfortunate. MC. MC is someone I could also see. I got to give MC some percentage, but I can't give a lot. I just don't see anyone on yellow winning. Scaling, I gave Sage 5. I like her odds more than Sage. I think Steven's probably the best bet on that tribe. So I'm going to go MC. I think she's closer to Steven than Sage, so I'll go 7%. But I don't like it. I'm spending too much. It's a problem. I should probably just give her 0 and keep it pushing. I'm going to give her 0 and keep it pushing. I made poor investments. I got to stick. I'm shading every yellow tribe member left. She's getting 0. I'm sticking to my guns. I don't care. If MC wins, that's the moment that haunts me. But realistically, I don't see it. There we go. That's why I'm not trying to give 7% out when we got a heavy hitter like Savannah still in rotation. Now, obviously, the thing about Savannah is, spoilers, she's going to be on 50. With spoilers, Rizzo. So I got to think, Savannah's the favorite everyone has to win. How much do I have left? Okay, I got to do the maths here. 35% left. Savannah's getting I'm going to give Savannah 25%, which feels a little low. I gave Sophi so much. Savannah's going to get 25%, and I guess the 4 remaining people I'll have to divide 10% between. But Savannah there needs to be a gap between everyone else and Savannah, because I do think she has good odds of winning. I'm seeing some names I can shade here. Exactly. Sophi. Not much to say here, honestly. She hasn't been shown a ton on the show. She's getting a 0 from me. I don't think she's playing bad. I'm basing off of chances to win. She's a 0% for sure. Down to the final 3. I don't really know how I'm going to divide these 10%ers. Rizzo. Okay. So, now's when it starts. I got to think about who I'm taking away from when I'm giving percentages. I don't think Rizzo wins. You know what? Yeah, I got a bold play here. I really don't see a world where Rizzo wins. I don't hate Rizzo. I actually think him doing his scuba diving little adventure, I really enjoyed that. Even his RIZGOD, this time I liked it. I thought he had some of the funniest confessionals this episode. But something about him, he ain't winning. 0%. I'm more giving him 0 because of the people behind him than me wanting to actually give him 0%. 75% of my pie chart is given to 2 people, so everyone else is kind of fine for scraps here. All right, it doesn't really matter who it lands on. It's just for fun. I already know what I'm doing here. Nate. 0%. You know what? I don't think I hate how that ended up. The reason Nate's a 0 for me, I just think he is too much of a face player that everyone can see as someone who's charming, good at the game, everyone likes. So those people can't get to the end. I say this with a lot of people, and they end up winning. But Nate, I just don't see how he can get to the end and win. And also, it kind of comes down to, I know Savannah and Rizzo aren't 50. I look at other heavy hitters like Sophi, and then this other guy I'm talking about, Alex. I'm giving Nate a 0 mainly because I want to give 10% to Alex, making him the 3rd highest person on my pie chart, because that's how I see him. I would go Sophi, then I'll go Savannah, more because of the 50 than actually watching her. I think there could be a real world where she loses. But Alex will be my number 2 if I didn't know Savannah was on 50. Because Alex has impressed the hell out of me. He's very good at connecting to people. Everything he said in the pregame I was looking at him like, yeah, he's gonna be too cocky, but he actually did it. Like Alex did what he said. He's very charming, very likable. He can manipulate people. The one thing I'm concerned about, like Sophi didn't trust him a ton, but she's able to work with him, and the fact that you survived your whole tribe getting cannibalized, that means you're a good player. So I believe Alex and Sophi are like the most certifiable. These motherfuckers can ball because they survived catastrophe. So I got to give Alex 10%. Shaded Rizzo and Nate to zeros just because of that. I don't hate the wheel. This did end up being a more aggressive wheel. I think I did stick to my guns. It wasn't looking that way for a while, but once I put the Sophi 50, then I really started cutting down on my percentages. We'll see if there's anything I really regret here. In hindsight, let me pull up the wheel. I'll do another Survivor video when this season's over, but it's just more a new era. I'm mainly excited for 50, but I mean the last episode was good, and I'm having fun watching it.